But I know my dad loves me, right? Because he told me so the next day in court. It's, he's like, "Damn it, boy, I missed you." I'm like, "I missed you too, Dad." Embrace. I want something more like masculine, something more macho, like handsome or sexy or unstable. Rawr, well, yeah, no, I had a tattoo once before I washed off, but it still counts. It was a tribal, I think.
I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm getting rid of negativity in my life.
Oh, good.
Could you sense a lot? I'm kind of nervous now. You look stressed, sir. No, I'm getting rid of negativity in my life. That's why I stopped drinking almond milk. I should clarify this. I have no problem with almond milk per se. It's the people who drink almond milk that are the problem.
Hey.
If you think I'm wrong, go to any coffee shop and just pick up that carton. Some guy in a flannel shirt and Birkenstocks will appear next to you and start asking you strange questions. Do you like almond milk? Have we met? Do you enjoy the flavor? I guess good, because milk gives you cancer. I'm like, milk doesn't talk about you like this, right? That's the thing. No one hates milk, guys. That's the trick. Even people who are lactose intolerant don't hate milk. They hate themselves for not being able to drink milk. You ever gone to dinner with one and a piece of cheesecake goes by and they make that? That's a grown adult debating diarrhea, guys. That's love. I'm
The Human Condition Comedy Tour is a month-long comedy tour where we focus on supporting several different local charities in the regions, and we also love to perform comedy as well. So what I've been telling the charities is that we're basically being selfish in the most selfless way. We love doing comedy. If we can help out other charities in the process and other communities, that's a bonus as well. As cheesy as it sounds, and I know who I am. I like the idea that no matter what your belief system is, how you're brought up, whatever your views are, politically, religious, whatever. There's always something that unites people. There's always some sort of bond that will kind of we may be different on this category, but we all want this to do really well, kind of thing. So, to me that's the human condition, and that there's always that one part of humanity that we all kind of link to. Also, if you enjoyed my comedy, I have a calendar. Yes, that's right. 12 days a year, my face. Yeah. If you need to last longer in the bedroom, here's your chance right there. Also, if you guys didn't like my comedy, I have a Advent dartboard. So by all means, if you want to buy one of these, just hit me up. Not physically, please.
I was a last second replacement, but I've known Scott for like a decade, so.
Yes.
How'd you pick Gramiac?
I picked Rayman. I've been talking about this for a while. I didn't really put pen and paper, but I've been working on the idea for about maybe 2 years, and I knew I wanted to involve. And Gramiac was one of those people that I wanted to get somebody who is funny and who we can get along with as well, and also just a genuinely good person, and that's why I picked Gramiac. And yes, Russo asked last minute. However, it's not. But he is a great addition to this. He is doing a lot on the story. He's helped me a lot. Apparently, there's certain things about sound I don't know that he's been helping me with. But yes, originally I asked my friend Nadine, who unfortunately couldn't make it due to certain circumstances. And Frank was kind enough to help us out and join us, and it's been a pleasure having him, especially on his birthday right now.
I've enjoyed all of Nadine's gift baskets everywhere we've gone.
Yes, a lot of people mistake it for Nadine. That's great. Oh yeah, there's definitely different types of comedy. It's like art, right? Like there's stand-up, there's improv, there's sketch, there's alternative stuff, there's political satire. I mean, in stand-up comedy-wise, there's observational, there's story, there's...
We're all very different in our styles as well.
Yes, so, we are.
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
He's more confident than I am.
Scott likes puns and one-liners and
I
things
don't-
like that. I enjoy storytelling.
That's not just, I incorporate one-liners. I don't like one-liners, it just happens to be who I am. But I have jokes too, and stories, and one-liners, and puns, and dad jokes.
I don't think I'd be a really good gang member. I know you just found that hard to believe, because I'm hard, but I know. 'Cause the reason why I don't think I'd be a good gang member is because I'm not good at confrontation. No, just ask anyone who doesn't know I'm mad at them. Like the only fight club I was ever a part of was Tickle Fight Club, and the first rule of Tickle Fight Club is no punching. The second rule of Tickle Fight Club is no uncles. It's an inside. That's okay, just me? Alright, that's a horrible thing to say. It's fine. We're not all going to be great guys. This is how we figure this all together, right?
Oh, easy. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Brian Regan, Bernie Mac.
It's hard because like I look at comedy, like I look at like Bird CDs back in my day, where it's like I like, you know, I mean, you should buy and support the artist, but I'm saying, but like it makes a collaboration of different artists, different jokes, kind of thing. So yeah, Carlin, Pryor, Murphy, who else? Not really lately. It's been Cal Kinane and Tom Segura. It evolves as you get older too. I find like my taste for certain jokes, but I definitely would have appreciation and respect for the legends.
I try and do as much comedy as possible, but yeah, I work at a bar if I'm not doing this because comedy pays great.
I'm currently unemployed right now, so after this tour, I'm gonna look for a job and then plan this whole thing again.
Yeah.
We're looking for an apprentice here.
Oh, okay. I'm a grade 12. I don't know if that's all I need. Okay, I was at a club in Winnipeg called Rimmer's Comedy Club, and I was watching 8 Mile before the show. It's a great movie for like getting pumped up and you prepare yourself to be a rabbit. Anyways, but sorry, but I was doing the comedy open mic, and I did really well, but I didn't tape it. I didn't know what I was doing, and then someone gave me advice, and then I listened to it, and the second time I went up, didn't go as well. And then I went backwards, is what I'm saying. Don't listen to advice, is what I can say if you're doing something. I mean, listen to advice, but take it with a grain of salt. Don't take it literally, kids out there.
My friend hustled me into it. It wasn't my idea. She just thought it was funny and then hassled me about it for a few months, and finally I cracked and said yes, and then I found out the next day she used to manage bands. So she was like, alright, I have you on in Toronto and Montreal. I was like, what? Then we went down to Toronto, did my first set, it was good. The guy who ran the place told us to hang out afterwards, sat me down, told me that he could I'm not good, but you can hear that you'll pick it up really fast. And I was like, okay, and then came back a week later and died slowly in front of everybody. And then still wanted to do it.
But this is the thing, whenever Visa calls you, it's not Visa, it's someone who works at a call center and they just read off a script. So when you tell them you don't have money, they have to make you feel bad about it. So she's like, well, why would you spend the money if you knew you didn't have it to give it back? And I was like, why did you give a credit card to a university student with no job? Yeah. If we're gonna have a conversation about responsibility, this goes both ways. You can put me on hold, go up 2 floors. You have a risk management department. They will tell you all about that profile. Now when you do this, they're gonna get upset. Pro tip, just be nice. They don't expect it. She started yelling at me. I was like, yo, I get it. You just do this job because you owe somebody money too. There is no scripted response for that, yeah. You guys ever drive by a call center? Not a lot of cars in the parking lot. Conveniently located next to public transport, usually in the ad. I told her I didn't have any money once, and one of them was like, have you ever considered working at a call center? And I was like, what kind of pyramid scheme is this? Is this how they got you? Press 2 if you're in trouble. She told me I was breaking the 4th wall and hung up. I still don't know what that means.
I hope. Well, I mean, so far it's been going really well. It's been really successful. We had a lot of great turnouts from places that don't necessarily, get comedy in some certain towns that I wouldn't say starve for it, but they don't get that kind of attention. So it's really cool that it's been well responded. If I could have one thing I'm happy about is if we don't go broke on this tour. So far, so good.
I appreciate being on the tour just to try out my material to see if it connects beyond where it is I live at home. Because there's a lot of guys who go city to city and will just tell you jokes about what it's like to live in downtown Montreal, and you're like, yeah, I'm in Ashcroft. I have no idea what you're talking about. So it's fun to see if your ideas connect with people on a better level than just we all live near each other.
That too.
You guys are fun. We've been on this road trip for about, I think, 3 weeks now, something like that. And when you're on the road, you stay at a lot of people's houses, and I hate staying at people's houses. Yeah, because it's the same thing no matter where you go, no matter who you're staying with, right? They tour you through the house and they bring you down to your room, the guest bedroom / cat's room / storage room. Yeah, they always walk you in, start telling you things about the room you never wanted to know. Like, this is Jimmy's old bed. Can you believe he peed it till he was 9? And because this is the storage room, this is where they keep all like the creepy family heirlooms that nobody likes to acknowledge. They walk you in and they're like, oh, by the way, this is Greg's mom's glass doll collection. It's like everywhere you go, the eyes are following you.
You can follow me on Instagram at Last of the Franks or frank-russo.com.
You can follow me on Facebook at Scott Porteous. You can follow me on Instagram at Scott Porteous. You can follow me on Twitter at Scott Porteous. As well as the comedy tour, you can follow on THC Comedy Tour on Instagram and on Facebook.
You're the only Scott Porteous.
I know, right?
Is there anything that you'd like to share that I didn't ask you today?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that one.
That was.
Thank you. And if you...
Now this sounds like a hostage.
You're
video.
welcome.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell your family?
Thank you.
If you want to support the
You're
tour, just
welcome.
please join.